Alright guys, we are here doing a deck profile decking fight for basically Brawlers, or Brawlers number 2 is what I used to like to say, Brawlers second gen or whatever. This is kind of one of the easier deck profiles. Mostly everyone's deck profiles are definitely going to be the same. I'm not going to go too much into it, to be honest, because like I said, everyone's build is going to be the same. You know what I mean? You use it's basic cards you play in Brawlers, you know. It's one of those really easy decks to play. You just keep swinging until your opponent has nothing left, or they just run out of they just go to 6. So pretty good. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Now, one of the new things we are playing is we playing one of the old starters, which is the grade 3 searcher, because our Big Bang Buster needs to be able to put a Big Bang into the soul to use the skill. So this allows you to count blast 1, put it into soul, while also soul charging for your phoenixes. Look at the top 5 and grab a grade 3. You always want to really get your Big Bang so you can be able to use your Persona Blast or Big. I don't really know what you would call that, but so you can be able to put your Big Bang in the soul and use his skill to swing at 4 rear guards. It's really strong deck. It's one of the top decks in the format. I think the only thing that rivals it is Revengers, because of the mechanic of Revengers. By basically retiring their own rear guards, doesn't allow Brawlers to retire anything, and won't allow them to hit good numbers. So they won't be able to put a lot of pressure. I know a lot of people play against Brawlers and they just don't call a lot of cards. It's always a double-edged sword, because you know, if your opponent doesn't have cards on the board, and you're still pushing damage. But with Revengers, you know, they can retire their board, not only while plussing and being aggressive. So super kudos to them. If you watch the Vanguard Zero Championship, you would see that in action. Alright, so our boss unit, big Brawler, Big Bang Knuckle Buster, a really strong unit. It's unfortunate that he gets a gets a nerf, actually, back down to his original skill, somewhere in G. JP is about to get the nerf soon. But right now they gave him a buff. Really nice part of his skill is just allows Narukami to plus finally. But once per turn, if you are in Legion Count Blast 1, put a Big Bang Knuckle from your hand to his soul, draw a card, that's the buff part, and then get plus 5,000 power. And then also when he battles, when this unit battles, you are allowed to attack 4 cards at once, and also including back row. Then he also has a cross ride with Big Bang Knuckle Buster. Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. So not only is he a 13k base, he's also a board wipe, and continuously board wipe for only going counter blast. So it's super amazing, super strong. Really hard for the decks to keep up against this deck, especially the Paladin decks. Besides Revengers, you know, they just keep wiping out their board. You know, they can't recuperate their board as fast as you keep wiping it out. And Garmar does no justice, because he hits and he does not retire. So super good, really strong card. And he also legions with his legion mate Brawler, Big Bang Slash Dragon, Slash Buster, sorry. And then we're also still playing the 4 Brawler, Big Bang Knuckle Dragon. Basically, he's really just used to put him into the soul to be able to use your skill, because you need to put a Big Bang into the soul. But he also is an okay ride if you don't have Big Bang Buster. His skill is when you are in Legion, Count Blast 2, get plus 5k, and he swings to the front row, all in one attack, and then gets plus 2k when he attacks the Vanguard. And then player's preference. I know some people are playing 4 of the Unlockers, just because Link Joker are flying around everywhere, and the lead is actually a really strong deck. But I feel like the shotgun blow is a lot better, because once you get all your PGs out of your opponent, you come in with that crit just to be able to seal the game, just in case they have any heals back in deck. His skill is when you are in Legion Count Blast 2, retire 2 rear guards, prioritizing the back row, and if you have more units than your opponent, plus 1 crit. Super strong, pretty nice. To be honest, you really just ride Buster and you just keep going with that. You sometimes ride into this, you sometimes unlock cards, you know. But Buster is what you really doing, just clean up the board every turn. And then we are playing the 1 Gravity Bolt Dragon, just for the unlock, basically. When he's called on Vanguard or Rearguard, or when he's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, unlock one of your cards. And he also has a skill Limb Break 4 when you reveal a grade 3 and you drop check Counter Blast 1, retire one of your opponent's front row rear guards and get plus 5k, which is a terrible skill because when you're attacking, I guess you're attacking to a rear guard and then he can retire the other. I mean, you're attacking to an intercept and then he gets retired the other intercept and then allow you to get like 2 attacks to face, but whatever. We're not using that. Alright, and then all to the grade 2s, we are playing the Military Brawler Lushui. Basically what his skill is plus 3k when a rear guard is retired on the board. So, and he's also the Legion mate for shotgun. What we're really just doing is just playing a lot of cards that get powered up when you retire cards or hit cards. So we're playing 3 of the Big Bang Slash Dragon. Basically, if you have a Brawler Vanguard hits, when your Brawler Vanguard hits, plus 3k, and then it stacks, so it gets really big strong numbers. 24 hit really nice numbers. And then we also playing a new card, which is Foot Brawler Tyrock. Once per turn, if your Vanguard is a Brawler and you are in Legion Counter Blast 1, it gets the following ability: when your Vanguard attack hits, gets plus 5k. So he's pretty strong. It's okay for the Counter Blast 1 to get plus 5k for every card retired. So he hits really strong power plays, almost to like I think around 39,000 power, which allows you to hit over multiple heals. It's super strong. The best part of him is that he has resist. So he has resist over being locked. He's has resist over being retired. Even though the great is out right now, so not a lot of retiring is happening. It's like attacking into rear guards and then restanding is what's going on for Kagero, and then Narukami is just swinging at stuff. But this is mostly just because of the Link Joker matchup, and then you have your blasters, your 3 flavors of blasters out there still trying to retire cards. So we play 4 of this just because of the meta is a lot of Link Joker. And then also a new card, Brawler Big Bang Slash Buster. He's basically Legion mate for Buster Big Bang's Buster, Knuckle Buster. If you during your turn, if your Vanguard is a Big Bang Knuckle, this unit gets plus 2k, so it's 11k attacker. And then he also has a skill: if your Big Bang Knuckle Vanguard hits, he gets plus 3k. So he hits very nice numbers. Also, not as strong as the Foot Brawler, but he's a really good column, and 11k attacker, pretty nice. And then we're also still playing 3 of the Lightning Hope Helena. Pretty strong to be able to filter your cards. You want to get to Limit Breakers, Legion as soon as possible, so you fill up your droppers fast, and then you start just retiring your opponent's board, making it hard for him to accumulate resources. And then we're also playing 4 of the Rising Phoenix because you soul charge a lot more in this deck because of the skill and because of the skill, your starter, all that stuff. So you're basically easier for you to draw cards, get a little bit more plussing. Another unfortunate thing is that he's being restricted from being played with Big Bang Knuckle come towards the rest of the nerfs that are coming out. So they're trying to stomp down the Legion decks so they can play more G decks. Decks like Paladin decks and Neo Nectar, stuff like that, just can't keep up against this deck. It's just too strong, just too much board wipe, too much pressure, really hard for them to play. So, they had to nerf it back down a little bit. And then we also playing 4 of the OPG because we're not worried about being damage denied because it only takes 1 Counter Blast to use his skill. And we don't want to be crit to 5 out of nowhere. A lot of people are playing crits out of nowhere for some reason. And then we're also playing a new grade 1 Secret Fist Brawler Kokon. He basically is, if your Vanguard is a Brawler that hits plus 3k, he's a 7k booster, so he's a little bit better than the other one. But is also on hit instead of retired, so it also procs due to your opponent's Vanguard getting hit, unlike the other one. Still 9 draw 4 heal, so we can be able to get to our cards faster using that nice slick Naoki Legion Mate skin. I really wonder if they're gonna give us the G skin for Naoki also. Alright, let's get into some games. I'm not too worried about how this deck in the format. It just struggles. It struggles. If I get back into it, hopefully, hopefully this next game goes a lot better than the last one. Not only is it, like I said, the leaders is a hard matchup. We were literally, excuse me, losing all our heals. All right, playing against Gold Paladin. Not a tough matchup at all, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not a tough matchup. One of the easier matchups, definitely, because they literally have no protection. The one thing that Gold Paladin has is constant intercepts, and if you take that away, they have nothing. So they have to be as aggressive as possible. That's the one thing about against Brawlers. If you just be more aggressive, it's hard for them to basically get into the games to start being more aggressive than you are. If you're just pushing them to 4 before grade 3 ride, all that good stuff makes it a little bit tough. Alright, the starter is going to come in handy because we're going to have to try to find our buster. And then we have to also keep in our mind that they have a glory guy, so we gotta make sure we have at least a grade 3 in our hand at all times. The heal trigger, man, he just doesn't want to stay in the deck. He thinks we're playing a different version of the deck, that he needs to come on out, be the first ride, all that good stuff. Alright, we got our Big Bang Buster. We can start filtering cards. I can filter a card, but you definitely overdraw with Brawlers very easily, because you don't want to call too many of your pieces out, so you try to keep everything in hand, but it makes it a little bit tough. So let's just pitch this, get our hand nice and go. Hopefully we don't hit any more draw triggers. Last game was hit any triggers. This game we're hitting all the triggers. And it's not good either way. It's not good either way. Alright, let's just see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't push too much. This is a nice SP Percival. Yes sir, I see you. Oh well, he doesn't have Legion, so he's not gonna push too much. He probably won't call much either. Charge is gonna be at grade 2 and then a booster. No, under. Oh, he said you don't know my game plan. He said you don't know the game plan. Alright, so we're going to 3. This is fine. No draw trigger, so we're good. We're not overdrawing. We get to keep all our cards. Alright, let's go ahead and ride. Go ahead and get this board cleaned up. Look at the awesome animation, your boy Big Bang Buster. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our soul, so we can go ahead and Legion. Got the guy. This is good. Oh, we already had him, but we're gonna call him here because he gets the biggest boost, and we'll call this here, and then we'll just go ahead and Legion these triggers back. Legion mate. We want to keep our constant intercepts in the deck as much as possible so we can draw into them. Alright, go ahead and get our nice little crossfight. Remember to call your cards after you've drawn. Lord have mercy, the draw triggers, man. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I don't know why the heal triggers don't stay in the deck. Alright, so we're just gonna swing over the whole board. We don't have to choose this time because all the cards are he only has 4 units to hit. Alright, so swing over the board. Defensive doesn't even matter. Then we can go ahead and filter these heal triggers. Hopefully get us another buster so that we can re-Legion and get these heal triggers back in deck. So let's just Yeah, so every time, for this procs every time you hit, so you're able to basically filter at least 4 times. This is 34,000 power. This is 28, so this hits over defensive. Even if he gets one, nah, didn't get one. All right, and he is at 5. Let's see, they already lost 1 PG, so there's not really much he can do to survive next turn. Because next turn, even if he gets, he had to be godly and get like 2 heals to survive next turn. Because I'm checking for at least 2 PGs. And here come the good old blaster flavor. Can't get rid of my intercept, my resistant one. Doesn't have a counter charge anyway. He's a heal trigger, so he's overcalling a lot, but it doesn't really matter to gold paladin. Alright, so he put 2 heals back so you can check those. I guess I'm not the only one that was drawing their heals here. So yeah, that's all 4 back in deck. To be honest, he needs at least 2 PGs or checks that needs a heal in a PG to be able to survive next turn. Only has 2 cards in hand. Got a 3rd draw. Alright, so we're going to 5. Because even if we check a heal, we're not proccing it. He definitely wanted to check himself a heal. Didn't check not 1 heal. So he actually needs 3 PGs to survive. Super tough, super tough. And there's our heal. Not proccing. That it is not doing. I think it's good to go ahead and re-legion. I was about to say maybe we can re-legion. I did not make sure if we can re-legion. My man's in the drop, so we're good. I played 4 of him. I think it was before when I was playing around the deck. I only had 3 in there. But then I was like, he just keeps getting stuck in the damage somehow, so we need to play more. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the skill going. Draw us a card. I definitely see why the nerf was necessary, because this is extremely busted. Alright, so we just call these. Doesn't really matter. Go ahead and use skill. String over the whole board. He needs 3 PGs to survive. He could have 3. He could have 3. Wipe the board. Everything gets powered up. Try to filter for some PGs. Just in case he has the 3 PGs. Alright, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. There we go. There it is. See? Extremely busted. Alright. And then, does he have the last one? Alright. Does he get the green light? Does he get it? And no. Like I said, Gold Pound is more of an easy matchup. You know, they just can't handle the pressure. Their intercepts is their only defense. And when you take that away from them, they're just stuck. Narukami has always been a hard counter to Gold Paladin. Like Kagero somewhat, but when they got Garmore, they've had their protection. But Narukami has like intercept ceiling and just swinging over the intercepts. Like being able to just Vermilion the Blood, Big Bang Buster, Big Bang regular Dragon, just swinging over the intercepts. No protection for you. Alright, we're going against Genesis this time. So let's see here. Because I just put all this stuff back. Hopefully draw into some other pieces. It's definitely tough riding the 5K booster. But, you know, it is what it is. We do what you do what you gotta do to make your deck as more consistent as possible. Alright, so we have 2 PGs in hand very nicely. Another glory deck, so we have to make sure we have a PG, a grade 3 in our hand at all times. Alright. Starter gonna come in handy again to try to find our Big Bang Buster. We don't have, this man's yet, which is more optimal so we can get the cross ride, but any big bang would do. Any big bang. And he is pushing. Well, she is pushing. Understandable. Definitely understandable. Push this deck hard enough and it loses. Definitely. That's the one thing about that's what Deleters does. They push you hard enough to where it's hard for you to bounce back, especially when you're deleting your Vanguard. So taking cards at your hand to be able to ride, taking at least 2 cards in your hand. You have to discard one, you have to ride one, so it's definitely super tough. Alright, so we're gonna call some cards here so that we don't overdraw. So I'll put my mans here, and then we'll get this swinging. Don't need to put too much pressure on them. Buster's going to do enough pressure when he gets to going. Lost a PG. Very nice indeed. Alright, so we're in good range to Legion next turn. This deck is so freaking busted. I know I lost against the leaders, but this deck is so busted. No pun intended, but it's so busted. Like, the rank up is extremely simple in this deck. It's definitely simple. Alright, they got the heal. Understandable. And it's so nice. Resist means nothing. I'm gonna wipe that starter off the board. That starter's gone. Nice animation again. Look at it. Super nice. Electrifying. Alright, so we'll drop the Phoenix. See what we draw. Alright, got another foot brawler. And then we'll go ahead and Legion. It's gonna be we got a good amount of triggers to Legion back. I'll put the Phoenix back. Consistently having your Phoenix in rotation is definitely nice to be able to keep having cards in hand. Which the only thing that Brawlers really do is just wipe out your opponent's cards faster than they can wipe up yours. So I guess I'll call one of these. You know what? We don't have a Persona Blast. I guess that's what I was looking for. It's fine. No biggie. We can slow and steady this for right now. No biggie indeed. We put a good amount of triggers back, so hopefully you check some. Draw into a big bang, no trigger. Okay. Alright. That's fine. We still have 3 PGs. Some good intercepts. You're playing the waiting game until we get us to grade 3, which is super unfortunate because, like, if this gets going, it's gonna make us difficult. It's gonna make it difficult for us to use our skill because we're gonna have to lose our grade 3. Right now we're safe because we're not gonna proc a PG. And if we would have procced the PG, we wouldn't. It's more of a burst skill, so you don't want to use it too early. It's not as easy to accumulate soul as it is in the regular Genesis decks. Even though you have all these skills, it's still a little bit difficult. So she may use it. I don't know. She definitely set herself up for it. So let's see. Let's see if she uses it. It's more of a kill turn skill, but I guess she plans on using it now. Hey, teach his own. Taking on a booster. We don't need no stankin' boosters. We don't need no stankin' boosters. PG to the bottom. Very nice. Alright, no trigger for me. No trigger again. So maybe draw one? Nope. Alright. We are in trouble. We are surely in trouble because we do not have any grade 3s. All these PGs mean nothing without grade 3s. Hopefully she won't be able to get the skill going again. Needs at least 5 soul, but I need a big bang, man. All these triggers in my deck and they're just not proccing for some reason. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Makes me feel a lot better. Alright, let's see what she got going on here. She's definitely gonna get that soul right back right. She probably will get another one or have another one. Draw a card, get power, swing at me. Okay. Slow and steady, slow and steady. I really need to get my hands on it. Cause like not having intercepts isn't the issue. Needing to buff my units is what is what we need. So we need to swing over stuff. Still nothing. We are checking what we need to draw. I think this is the play. This is the play. The most she can have is 2 PGs. We can wipe out the board. I'll call this for good measure to make sure he gets his crit. This is supposed to be a Buster video, but Shotgun said, "Freak it, I'm here, bro. I can do what you need me to do. I can do what it takes. Take out rear guards." I don't think this is a 11K though. That's unfortunate though. Oh, I don't have it anyway. So we're just gonna call intercept anyway. Alright, no reason to use the skill, so it's just swing. Defensive, why not? Why not? Alright, let's see if she has a PG, draw a trigger into another PG. No grade 3s for some reason. There we go, there's a grade 3. Alright. 2 triggers wouldn't have allowed this to hit anyway, so that defensive definitely sealed the deal with that. But no soul. Even with this, I don't see her with 2 cards being able to get enough soul to use the skill. So we're definitely super safe. We'll probably take the game next turn. Without Big Bang Buster. He is busted when you draw your big bangs. When you draw your big bangs, he is busted. When you don't, he's vanilla. He's a vanilla Vanguard. Doing nothing but looking nice. Looking strong. Alright. We have another one. Do we have another Legion mate? We do. That we do. Yeah, why not? Why not? This seems like the route we are taking. Alright, put some more triggers in deck. And let's swing with some crit. Keep our grade 3 in our hand. My opponent is saying this is some BS. Trying to disconnect on me. I think the most he could probably have is 1 PG. The other one was at the bottom, so oh! Why? Why they do me like this? It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. It's not enough to go wrong. It's not enough. If he has a PG, it just doesn't matter at all. I guess I kind of didn't want to use the skill anyway. Because, you know, I mean, it takes away our counter blast that we need if we do need to kill with Buster. So we have our grade 3. We have our PGs. I don't see myself losing this game. I don't see myself winning next turn, but let's just see what happens. I think I think this might be the play. I think the Big Bang Knuckle might be the play. Because I think she only has 1 more PG left. She got 2 more. Alright. Let's see what we get here. This is tough. This is definitely tough. Yeah, a brawler has to. A brawler Vanguard hits. Okay. I feel like it's just safer not to do it. Let's make sure we have Legion mates. Yeah, we do. Who wants to be safe? No one wants to be safe. Forget safe. We are going in. When you backed into the corner, what do? You brawl your way out. What are you doing when you're backed into a corner? You brawl your way out. There's no safety net. There's just clean swings. Phoenix, yes sir. We like it. I think we put it here. I think it goes here. Look at those triggers in my soul. Another Phoenix, bro. Another Phoenix. My opponent has to be upset. They just have to be. Like, they just have to be upset. Yo, the Phoenix, it's gone. It has to go. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Then we draw into the grade 3. And he has a PG. But this gets dumb big. So it hits over a heel. We just... oh, boy. Only in Brawlers you're able to resolve 2 Rising Phoenixes because you re-legion 3 times. Alright, so those 3 games. You got your leader matchup where I took a L, Super L, and then we got your last 2 matchups, which were pretty strong games, showing off the pure domination of Brawlers. Go over the deck profile one more time for you guys. Super strong, super fun. People call it a brain dead deck, but that's what they call it, MLB. Sometimes you just gotta let clans have their time, and you know, their time will end soon. Then it's gonna be something else. It's what it is. So, yes, sir. Enjoy your deck. Have fun. Play it while it lasts because this stuff is busted. Like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate any support. It's definitely appreciated. Check me out on Twitch. I am streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes Sundays, from 10 o'clock to whenever I get tired, whatever. People stop showing up. So come check me out. I'm out on this piece. Thank you.